Hello, this is Scotty, Black Talk Media Project, with a updated version of how to produce a podcast. Excuse me, I got tongue tied there, but yeah, using free tools. Listen, if you work for a business, I don't care if you're an independent media producer and you just want to do everything professionally and technically so that you can increase the value of your podcast and make sure it's relaying all the information it needs to relay to the many different ways that people subscribe and listen to podcasts. But if you work for a business and you are spending money in its media productions on fancy software programs that cost hundreds of dollars or what have you, I don't know how much it costs you because I always use free stuff where it's appropriate. So I just got through doing a live broadcast, which of course we broadcast live. Excuse me, we save as a podcast. But if you're a podcaster, I recommend the free tool, but I'm using the version 0113. It may be a later version than that, but again, I just got through with a live broadcast. I'll always save it as a podcast. Then I pull it up in another free tool called the MP3 Tag Editor. You can find these free tools on Google. They do take donations. Throw a dollar or two or three in the pot for them providing you with these free tools. And so now I'm going to do my post production work on this MP3. So I've already pulled up the directory that I need, all files, and I want to move this one done today on November the 25th, 2016, move it to the appropriate folder of the program that just went off air. Now we want to post the podcast. So we're going to select that one as the directory or to move it to. Now we're going to pull it up. That same directory we just moved that file to. Again, free tools are great. They complete the function that they are meant to complete. Programs, right there. Select that directory. Now I'm just going to rename it. I have my little routine. Put today's date. Then it's a matter of copying and pasting other information from one to the new one, from an old podcast to a new one. Now the cover image, a lot of people don't put the cover image in there, as you can see it right here. Let me make that a little bit bigger. So when it's playing like in Windows Media Player, whatever podcast catcher they're using, don't you want to take that opportunity to relay information to whoever's listening to the podcast or even come across the podcast? So people, they just make podcasts or MP3 recordings and they don't know anything about tagging their stuff, so they can identify when it's been played, how it's been played, and the information that you, how people gonna know the name of your song or your album or where to get it. So what is the title? What was the title of today's program? Let's see. Let me go ahead and get that title of today's program and podcast and put that in there. Double check my information, and now just simply hit save. It doesn't take long, about maybe 5 seconds. There we go. Now I'm done with that podcast, the technical stuff, embedding the metadata, the MP3 tags. Again, support MP3 tag editor and their great free tool. There it is again, MP3 tag. Also support the creator of Butt Broadcaster, free digital radio broadcasting software. it's great for talk radio stations. If you play music, it's a little bit more complicated. Or if you want to record your data properly for royalty reporting, but for talk radio and you're using copyrighted free stuff, music, background music, bumper music, what have you, you're good to go with. But no need to spend hundreds of dollars on broadcasting software. Okay, so that's. I just want to now go and upload the podcast. And you'll see what I mean here in a minute as Black Talk Radio imports this MP3. It'll read the metadata, so you'll get an example of why it's important to add this information. Let me just make some changes right quick. We also stream, in addition to on the digital radio through YouTube as well. So we just leave that video up there because it's a podcast as well. Now just want to add it, upload my file. It should be there, right there. So in the meantime, while that upload should take about 5 minutes, we don't want you to sit here and wait. So we'll pause it. We'll come back and we'll see all of this field right here. I'm sorry, this field right here be populated with the title, no caption but a description, and my embed options, but it's going to read the metadata. All right, we are back. And as you can see here, yeah, we're back. As you can see here, it is done uploading. And what did it do? It pulled that image and it pulled the artist information, whatever I put in the album, the title, all that information that was right here that we put into it. So that now when somebody listens to this file, and sure, I'll give you an example. If I was to pull this up in the media player, what is the name of it? Windows Media Player, it'll show you all that information, but I'm sure you take my word for it. I don't need to go go through all that in length in the video anymore than it already is. So it's very important, and they are free tools. Even if you work for a business, this is a way to score points with the boss, save them some money. Well, if they've already spent the money on that expensive software that they don't need for their media podcast productions and whatnot, it's too late. All right, but if they're looking into that, tell them about these free tools. Bud is a podcast recorder. Also use it for live digital radio streaming, and MP3 editor, tag editor is a free tool that's great. Always put a tip in the tip jar for these creators of this wonderful software that we're using. All right, thank you for watching. This is Scotty, Black Talk Radio Network and Black Talk Media Project. If you thought this was constructive, please put $1 in the tip jar if we have helped you. Thank you for